Buongiorno. Welcome back to my little vacation with my beautiful husband. Say hi, beautiful husband.
Hi.
We're right now on the train to Pisa to see the Leaning Tower. We just finished up in the Cinque Terre. The reason why I haven't updated you for a while because it's very peaceful and romantic there, and I've been spending a lot of time with my new husband. But I wanted to fill you in on a couple of things that happened. We stayed at Manuel's guest house. You saw the view of that last time. Well, Manuel has a bunch of little cats, little gatos. We have the mommy cat, and then there's about 5 babies. They weren't too small, but pretty young. And we kind of named them all and kind of maybe got a little bit attached and contemplated bringing one home. But we did not. It was too difficult. If it wasn't too difficult, we might have. We named them after the towns of the Cinque Terre. And one that we really got attached to was Monterosso, or Monty for short. Well, Monty's a little bit of an asshole too. He's very, very affectionate, but in a cat way. Because when he's done, or if you're petting him and you're like, oh, okay, I need to put you down, he'll yell at you and try to hit you. It's so cute though. Also, what I wanted to tell you is Manuel. We didn't see Manuel too much. He's a painter. We saw some of his artwork last night, actually. It's beautiful. We did not get to purchase any though. But he has his brother Giovanni and his son, Giovanni's son Lorenzo, who basically runs the place. And Giovanni is a fun man. Speaks very, very little English. And you start speaking to him in English, he goes, no cookies, go. No. But I actually am pretty good at trying to figure out how to talk in Italian, so I was doing a good job at that. And David, minor things, and David got really good at actually understanding what people are trying to talk about. But there came a point where we were trying to talk about something, and I looked at him and I gave him a funny look, and I was like, and then he found out that David spoke a little French, and Giovanni, 40 years ago, spoke French or learned French in high school. So Giovanni says to David something in French, and David, the Italian guy in French, talking to David, and then David understands the French, and then says it to me, and then it was very amusing. Maybe had to be there, but as he laughs at me. He's a big fan of the blog. The Honeymoon blog. He'll appreciate this in 20 years, maybe. I also wanted to give a little shout out to the blog followers. We have Becky, and we have Patrick, and my mom, and I think new arrival to the blog is Patty. So I just wanted to say hello, thank you for following. I think I'm interesting, and I guess you guys do too, so I thank you for that. Anyways, some other fun events. We went kayaking, thank you Tommy Lavenaris, and gayaking, if you put it. We took a double, and David's never been kayaking, and I've been maybe 5 times in my entire life. So I chose to navigate, and we'd go a little bit this way, a little bit this way, a little bit this way, and David kept on yelling, Adam, we're not going to the right destination. I was like, it's a kayak, it goes back and forth, it goes back and forth. It was very fun. It took a little teamwork, and I think we figured out how to do it, but we did a great job. We also hiked. Oh, after that we went to dinner on this mountain, actually on a castle on the mountain, and you had to walk up probably 200 stairs, which is, actually probably twice as much, or felt twice as bad, maybe because they were steeper, than Manuel's. Manuel's is about 100 stairs. We did that about 4 or 5 times a day. But it was a beautiful view. You could see Monterosso, because we were in Vernazza. And we had pesto, pesto lasagna, and seafood risotto, fresh caught seafood risotto, and some Cinque Terre wine, actually. That was the first of that, and the desserts. Oh, the desserts were amazing. We had torta della nonna, which is grandmother's cake. We also had profiteroles, which were like, traditional profiteroles filled with chocolate cream, and then they were in like a pan of vanilla cream, vanilla ricotta. It was the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life. Probably the best dessert ever. We also hiked from town to town. We didn't do every single town, thank God, because the whole ordeal took about 6 hours, I think. And at the end, I took a little swim. David took some pictures of me swimming. We got to see all of the little towns. We spent a little bit of time in each. The hike was To say it was difficult was an underestimate. And it took about an hour and a half, and most of it was uphill. Basically, climbing stairs for a good hour of it. It was mostly uphill, because Cornelia's up on the hill. Then we got a little something to eat, took it to Rio Maggiore, and then we took the Via dell'Amore from Rio Maggiore to Manarola, which is the Street of Love. It's this little pathway. It's about 20 minutes long. We took a little 40 minutes because we took some pictures and whatnot. We carved our names into a rock with another rock, and you have these little padlocks that you can buy. You can either bring your own. So we bought a padlock. It's in the bag. I can't show you. And then you pick a place, and then you put the padlock on, a little place on the Via dell'Amore. So when we come back in, 5 years, 10 years, we'll find our padlock, we'll find our initials, and it'll be kind of a nice romantic thing. We also took a picture on the kissing statue, and then we headed home. And then that was, and yesterday was a little cloudy and rainy, and David's rolling his eyes at me. I'm sorry. Becky and Patrick and my mom and Patty all think this is very interesting. I hope. A couple of other things that I wanted to mention about the Cinque Terre. It is the birthplace of pesto and focaccia, which I mentioned before. They're also famous for their anchovies. I think I've ate my weight in pesto, focaccia, and anchovies. They also have these little lemon trees all over the place. So the people sell lemons all over the place. There's also some, what's it called, limoncello, which I'm going to try to make when I get back. It's also the birthplace of Cinque Terre. Is that how you say it? Cinque Terre. It's a dessert wine basically made of raisins. It's delicious. It's so beautiful, and I kind of regret not buying a bottle. But anyways, we're off to see the Leaning Tower and then to Florence, and maybe I'll kind of give you a little look of the Leaning Tower and some other things along the way. Alright, for now, I will say ciao. Come on.